Hey YouTube, we'll go back to a special episode here on the Lincoln Williams Show. Yes, this is another special episode, another special review for basically for the fans of this series. So yeah, so yeah. So how have I been doing over the last couple of months that I haven't been uploading, or the past couple of weeks that I haven't been uploading? I've been taking a break. I've been taking a break, playing a lot of video games, and chatting with my girlfriend, and trying to, just get through this pandemic in any way, shape, or form. And I was trying to deal with family issues and things like that. Yeah. So it's been a little tough on me with family because I thought one of my grandparents was dying and he really wasn't. But he just had a hiccup and all that stuff. But it was just a hiccup. But yeah, he's doing fine. My birthday was okay. My birthday was okay. It was a good birthday, but not a great birthday because I usually celebrate it with friends and family and stuff like that. I had to celebrate it on my own this year. Good thing my girlfriend came to the house. She gave me some, Valentine's stuff on January 29th. But yeah, so yeah. So without further ado, and this Valentine's Day was really, really special, YouTubers. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll explain it in this video. Um, so, so, uh, so basically, I go to Albertsons like on Saturday night. I decided to pick up my girlfriend a rose, and yeah, and this rose reminded of my girlfriend. My girlfriend. It reminded my girlfriend of Beauty and the Beast was the rose because she's a big Disney fan. So yeah, that was really, really good. But here was something unexpected, YouTubers. This was unexpected. Well, this I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. But I knew this was gonna happen on Valentine's Day. So me and my girlfriend have been talking a lot on the phone, and she's noticing something. I think I think she was like worried. I think she was like worried about my, depression, like levels, my depression levels. Because sometimes I get depressed during the pandemic. I get depressed and I have to go in my hangout room and play a Nintendo game to calm things down or talk to her every so often. So what she decided to do was give me this. She decided she decided to give me a Happy Thoughts jar. So yeah, so it says Lincoln's Happy Thoughts jar and all that stuff. This was this was a jar that she used to make like applesauce Amelia's recipe. So yeah, my girlfriend put so what this jar actually is happy thoughts and positive thoughts in this jar. Yeah, so this jar contains no, it contains coded messages, pieces of paper that say happy thoughts, positive thoughts, and any other happy thought and thoughts written by famous people to help get through the pandemic. So yeah, so if you want to create one of these, go right ahead for one of your people. This is really helpful. So So yeah, and she wrote love letter thoughts, like love pieces of love, our sayings in here and all that stuff. So yeah, this is a happy thoughts jar. So it's very very nice. So yeah, so let's just pull one of the happy thoughts out, and let's see what it reads. Let's see. Let's find a good one. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one out before I start this review. Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, I got pieces of paper running around. It says Lincoln. So it says Lincoln, you have a wonderful singing voice. You have a wonderful singing voice. And that's basically true because I can replicate any kind of sound. Like I can replicate sounds, soundtracks from different video games. I always hum them all the time in my head and out loud and all that stuff. And this is one of my talents that I do for the YouTube channel, just so that people can watch me pull off these amazing soundtracks with my voice and all that stuff. So yeah, and amazing songs and amazing voices by various different people, like what was it? Ladoni Mobile by Pavarotti and all that stuff. So Ladoni Mobile and all that stuff. I don't want to sing it because my voice is kind of cracked right now. So, but I will sing you a special song from the game that I'm about to review today here on the Lincoln Williams Show. So yeah, so this is what it is. So it's little pieces of paper that, I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, so she's very, very creative within her work. So she's very, very creative within her writing. So she's very, very creative within her words. Just trying to make me calm down. So this is what the jar is for, is to calm things down when it gets too stressful out there or something like that, or just positive thoughts basically. So I'm really, really, really happy that I got this, and I'll keep this in my office. And if you guys want me to read you one every so often, then just so yeah, I have a wonderful singing voice. That's what it said. So anyways, all right, 8 minutes in. Let's dive into this review. Let's dive into this game. Let's dive into this game that's exclusive to the PS4. I wish they came out with it on Xbox One, because I play a lot of Xbox One and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, lo and behold, I transferred to the Xbox side because they offer more to video games and all that stuff. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, so that's the Happy to Thoughts jar. So what have I been playing? What have I been playing over the last couple of weeks? I have been playing Star Wars Battlefront 1 for the original Xbox. And I'll basically review this game once I get really far into it. But that is Assassin's Creed 2. I'm going to get really, really far into this one. So this is a really good game. Really good game. Play it now. All that stuff. Yeah. So I've been playing Call of Duty. I've been playing a little bit of Call of Duty, like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. So Black Ops 2 came into my collection. So yeah. I have not played this one yet, but the main villain is like he's kind of scary and kind of insane, but you're trapped on a desert island. And I played this back on my first playthrough was on my brother's computer, Austin Williams' computer, and that is Far Cry 3. I played Far Cry 3 on my brother's computer, and I got hooked on it on the PS3, man. This game was so good, like so good. Open world perfection. You're on an island. It feels like Uncharted. It just mixes in so well. And Far Cry 3 is just amazing. So, but, there are some swearing going on in this game. So, yeah, you have been warned. So, yeah. And I've been playing a little bit of Greedfall and all that stuff. And this is unexpected. I give this game a 5 out of 10, and that's Skater XL. Yeah, I'll probably sell this one in my shop. To a customer who loves skateboarding games and all that stuff. But yeah, you get what you get. But anyways. But those are the Xbox One games that I recently picked up. So, and I also got for my birthday. Is this gray Xbox One controller. You see, the world seems a little gray, but there's a little hope within these analog sticks. So yeah, there's a little hope in these little analog sticks. So yeah, there's a little hope in this controller. And the world may seem gray right now with the coronavirus and things like that. But, this controller is really, really cool. I use it all the time. And I got to get a blue one. So, yeah, while I'm gaming and all that stuff. I really like the triggers. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's my Xbox One controller that I got with my birthday money and all that stuff. So, let's dive right into the review of this PS4 masterpiece of a JRPG. If you don't know what that is, a JRPG is Japanese role-playing game and all that stuff. So, so let's dive right in. And now, please welcome the Lincoln Williams Show Whistle Choir for the Final Fantasy VII battle theme. The remake battle theme. Welcome, YouTube, to the review of Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Woo! Oh my gosh, YouTubers. Final Fantasy VII Remake is the best Final Fantasy, modern day Final Fantasy game that you can ever sink your teeth into. Sorry, I'm mixing up my words. But seek your teeth into right now. It is one of the best remakes of 2020. And it is so good. Like, I talked to one of my friends. He's a Final Fantasy VII guy. His name is Danny. and give a shout out to Danny. And I'm going to go into this pretty in depth. So, yeah, this review. But, yeah, so Final Fantasy VII it's a world that's futuristic. It has swords. It has magical. It has guys with spiky hair with swords. It has pretty girls with mage staffs and all that stuff. And this world is so rich with detail and all that stuff. I love this world. And a lot of people love this world too within Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII, the original back on PS1, was a staple within JRPG perfection. It helped utilize the JRPG genre in PS1. The 3D, it helped reimagine what the 3D world of Final Fantasy VII on PS1 did. So if you have not played Final Fantasy VII, like the full game, if you want to play the full game, then go out and play the original on Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. Go out and play the original. But if you have not played the remake yet, go out and buy a PS5 and play Final Fantasy VII Remake. But it's on PS4. That's all I'm saying. So how are they going to tie all this together? Well, PlayStation decided to do backwards compatibility with the PS4 with PS5. So I'm imagining that they will release Final Fantasy VII on Final Fantasy VII Part 2, the remake, on PS5. That's my predictions, which they will. So don't get your hair in a knot if it's not going to come out for the PS5, because it will, YouTubers. So yeah, so let's dive into the review. With an operation in Midgar, with an operation going on in Midgar, the planet in Midgar is suffering, all because of the president of Midgar. He is draining the planet with this energy. He's sucking up all the energy with these types of towers. I don't know what the plan is for, but I think they're trying to get materia or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but but he's sucking up the planet for an obvious reason. So he's just sucking up the planet, like the materials and things like that, and he's using energy to produce, so Avalanche is trying to take down Shinra. That's the Shinra Corporation and all that stuff. And the two guys that are operating, which is the president and this one other guy. And I'll give a quote of the guys. And these sewer rats are called Avalanche, sir. And all that stuff. And I was like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah, they're trying to take down this group, and that's you, basically. You're trying to restore peace to the planet. You're trying to stop all these operations from happening within Final Fantasy VII. That's the original goal, is to take down each and every one of the towers. So let's talk about the combat. Combat is flashy. It's really, really good. And I love it. I love the combat. The story of Final Fantasy VII is really developing its characters within this remake. There's Barrett. I can do Barrett. Hold on. Hey, Tifa! have you been a good girl? So yeah, have you been a good girl? All that stuff. So yeah, I can do Barret. I can do Cloud. Okay, okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe? And all that stuff. It depends. So yeah. Oh, Cloud with the ladies, man. He gets hugs from Jessie all the time. But there's one particular girl out of the whole group of Final Fantasy VII, and that's Aerith. In the beginning, Aerith is just a flower. Aerith is just a flower girl, and Aerith looks like my girlfriend and all that stuff. She looks like my girlfriend. She has brownish blondish hair, and she wears flowers in her hair, and she looks like a princess, just like my girlfriend. But she's like wearing a leather jacket, over over her dress and all that stuff. She's wearing a leather jacket, which I like. No, that stuff. She's wearing a leather jacket, and she's a flower girl and all that stuff. That's running around Midgar. So yeah, so I have not played this game in a while, but I do get a sense what's going on in the world of Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, so there's Avalanche, the guys at the bar in the lower part of Midgar, which is the slums, the city, the town, not the city, but the town. They're usually like drinking in the bar, like having a good laughs and playing some darts, which you can play darts in this game, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, if you have any skills on that. I have plenty of skill. I know how to aim towards the dot and everything with my one eyeball and all that stuff. So, yeah. So it's pretty good. So, yeah. So, but the main threat is not the Shinra Corporation, but Sephiroth. Cloud used to be a soldier on the battlefield. He used to be a soldier, X class, on the battlefield. He used to be a soldier on the battlefield, and he is really good with a sword, which I love. His sword is beefy. Buster sword is so freaking amazing. But you can upgrade his swords anytime to a different sword anytime you want to in the game, but that's not really, it's optional if you want a boost of attack power, but most fans will just go with the Buster sword. So yeah, I basically love Aerith and Cloud as a couple. Cloud had a rough life. So basically, he was a soldier. He doesn't really care about anything in the beginning. It's like, yeah, this is a mission, whatever. And he actually cares as the story progresses into from a ruthless, careless soldier to Cloud. I support Cloud, basically. I love Cloud. He's so good. But Aerith really just opens his eyes through many possibilities. It's like, what happened to you, Cloud? It's like, what happened to you, Cloud? And it's like, I think it was war that just muddled his brain up a little bit. But it's just amazing how these characters warm Cloud up with his heart, from a cold to a warm heart, basically. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII. it comes in. So yeah, this is Final Fantasy VII. Here is Cloud with his Buster Sword and everything like that. And yeah, so here is Sephiroth. Here's Sephiroth on the back, and here is Cloud, and here is Aerith, which looks like my girlfriend and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. This is a pretty amazing game. So yeah, you can do side quests for people and stuff like that. You can do side quests for people in the town. You can do all sorts of stuff in this game, but it's not open world. You have to progress to the main story. I hope in part 2 they open up the world a little bit. I think you can ride chocobos, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. But there were chocobo. You can ride chocobos in Final Fantasy 15. Like, I'm talking about the modern day ones. So yeah, I don't know what they did. I haven't played enough of Final Fantasy 12 yet. So yeah, I don't know if you can ride chocobos in this one, but I think they. But there's the chocobo rap dance, the rap dance, all that stuff. And at one point, Cloud dresses up as a girl, which is kind of funny. So actually kind of makes me blush. It actually kind of makes me blush, like, thinking about that scene. Because I was like, really? I don't want to dress up like a girl in a dress and all that stuff. And, trying to... yeah. So it's actually pretty weird. But, it's a JRPG. It's a Japanese RPG. But what to expect. But, yeah. So you're mainly fighting guards, robot machines, and and basically ghosts. So yeah, there's this one scene that I could not tell which was this a dream or was this reality? And it was like waking up to a gray like village or something like that. You wake up in this like gray village in the gray slums, and you're surrounded by ghosts, and you have to fight the ghosts. You have to fight the spirits, like the evil, like, angel of death type spirits or something like that. But yeah, like guys with hoods. They look like ghosts, and so yeah, it's kind of, I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? And so yeah, and turns out it was real in the game. It was real. It was not an illusion. It was real. So yeah, but that was a little weird, but that's to be expected. Yeah. So yeah, the story is just so good. It's just so good. It's just good, YouTubers. That's all I can say about it. It's just good. And so if you want to go into a world just to relax in, is this the world to do it in? Not necessarily, but you'll get a good storyline and good combat system and reasonable side quests. But there's this one little girl to help find her kitty cats, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Even though I usually love cats and all that stuff, but I thought that quest was kind of annoying, so I ditched that quest and all that stuff, I think, but I'm not sure. I haven't played this game in a really long time. I just got to the part where you meet up with Aerith, and the next part is basically you go to Aerith's house, and you basically pick flowers with her. You're just getting to know her, and just having a romantic relationship with her. I love Cloud. I love Cloud and Aerith. They make a really good couple, and I hope to do something special on Halloween once this COVID crap is all over and all that stuff. But you got to do your part out there with the whole mask situation. So, so yeah. Sorry, I had a little bit of hiccup, but gloppy throat. But yeah, so anyways, so yeah, you can switch between different characters on the fly and stuff like that. So yeah, so you can switch characters on the fly, and boss battles are not that hard once you put them on easy. Just put them on easy if you're a newcomer to the combat system and all that stuff. So there's a new system called Materia with your weapons, and that's what they're using to drain the planet. I think they use Materia and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting my systems all mixed up, but it's okay. But I'm trying to memorize everything about this game. But every that's going on in it. So yeah, I mean, Tifa's, Tifa. So there's Tifa, the boxing lady, and all that stuff. There's Tifa, the kickboxer lady with her punches and kicks. There's Aerith the mage, and which I love. There's Barrett, the big old muscle guy with the machine gun attached to his arm and all that stuff. He's a really cool guy, he's really really cool. It's really amazing just to see these characters come to life, because I've been used to Final Fantasy VII on PS1, and jumping into the PS4 version is really really good too. So yeah, it took so many years to get this remake done right, and I've been waiting for this remake for a while. So yeah, I was really really excited. And my main character in Smash, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's gotta be Cloud as the good side, and on the bad side is Dark Samus and all that stuff. Because he looks like one of those Cylons from Battlestar Galactica and all that stuff. He looks like one of those Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. If you can get the correct colors right, the correct colors for Dark Samus, which is red eye, like red eyes and silver body and all that stuff. Red eyes and silver body. So that's my main villain. So yeah. From Nintendo, Dark Samus. Well, it used to be Ganondorf for me when I was little. I was always a fan of him. But now I just I love sci-fi stuff. Okay, YouTubers, I love sci-fi and all that stuff. So, yeah. Especially Doctor Who stuff. But I'm getting a little bit off topic. So, yeah, you're going up against the main villain, Sephiroth, and all that stuff, and he's pretty good, and he just came to Smash. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Cloud versus Sephiroth. That would be a legendary fight right there on Midgar in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yep. All right. Well, I think that does it. I think that does it for this review for Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, my final verdict. The final verdict for Final Fantasy VII Remake is an amazing 9 out of 10. You gotta go play this, YouTubers. You gotta go play this game. It's amazing on PS4. And if you don't have a PS4, then the closest thing is Final Fantasy 15 on Xbox and all that stuff. Go play that one. That one is actually kind of romantic too, with the open world and the prince who got separated from his fiancée, his wife. So Final Fantasy 15 is pretty good. So yeah. So go check that one out on Xbox. So if you haven't already. So yeah. So anyways, that'll do for this review. And so 9 out of 10. Thanks for so much, you guys, for watching this review and all that stuff. And if you want to hear my Sephiroth impersonation. You cannot stop the rising tide. You cannot stop the rising tide, Cloud, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's my impression. Well, I will talk to you later, YouTube. I'll talk to you guys later, YouTubers. I gotta go watch something with my mom or something like that. So yeah, I'm getting pretty tired from dinner and all that stuff because I ate a little too much. So yeah, so anyways, I'll see you guys later on the next Lincoln Williams Show episode. Have a fantastic day, YouTubers. Keep hanging in there, YouTubers. We're almost at the end of the tunnel. It kind of looks like, but I don't know. We don't know in these types of situations. So that's why I just keep doing my happy thoughts jar and thinking about, Aerith as, my girlfriend in Final Fantasy VII and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'll see you guys all later in the next episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. Have a fantastic day, YouTubers, and I'll see you guys all later. All right. Thanks. I'll be back someday, YouTubers.